All right, so I want to teach you today how to discover and find your mission in life. And this is probably the most important video of all the videos I made. You need to find your mission in life. Otherwise, you're wasting your life, you're wasting time. It's something, unfortunately, that is not taught, whether it's in yeshiva, whether it's in the world. It's very few people speak about it, and you need to be proactive about it. You're a Jew, you're a non-Jew, it doesn't matter. You have a mission here. Everybody has a different face, a different potential, talents. We are all unique. And the world out there, everybody is looking for meaning in life, and the only way to have meaning is to know that you're meaningful. How do you are meaningful? If you're unique, there's something to bring to the world nobody else can. You have a purpose. If there's no purpose, everything's an accident, then everything is, then we don't feel, we can't be happy really, because it's just, you're just going through the flow. You're nothing else than an ant, chimpanzee, or right, you're like an animal. An animal doesn't have real purpose. They just live, and a part of it, I mean, they have, in the God's plan, yes, it has a purpose, but it's for us to learn something about it. But we have a specific purpose, a specific mission, and we need to find it. All right, so how do we do that? Number one, now I warn you, you might hear that now and you might not do it for 10 years, but the earlier you do it, the better. You have to sit down and do it. It's not just like, oh, I'm thinking about it. You have to sit down and it's like you write an essay. You have to make a research paper about yourself. Okay, number one is you need to write a biography about yourself. Write about your life. Write a novel about your life. Okay, where do I come from? Which country was I born? Where was I raised? How the relationship in your family went. You had good experience, bad experience, fights, all that. What did you gain from those relationships? Where did you get hurt in those relationships? In school, what type of friends you had, which school you went, which teacher affected you. You loved music because of this teacher, and you hated mathematics because of this teacher. And in school you got this experience and this trauma, this success. You have to write that biography to know what you went through. This is your package. It says in the sages in Chazal that you are not really judged fully, meaning you're not accountable for everything, and before that is your parents mostly. You're not accountable fully, first at 13 and then at 20. At 20 years old, you're completely accountable for yourself for every big and small sin. So, which means that by 20 years old, we should all know basically what our mission is, and every choice you're going to make is going to be depending on the 20 years that you had before. Meaning you have 20 years of package. You didn't have a real free choice before. You didn't choose where you were born, where you were raised, what the trauma you had, the abuse or anything, all the good thing you had. All this was given to you. You didn't, or very little choice was made from that. And at 20 years old, you can leave your home, live your life and do anything. So 20 years old is when everything starts. You have a package of 20 years. God is telling you, I give you a 20-year package. Yes, there's things that seems to be good, some seems to be bad, because technically everything is good, because it's a package to teach you about yourself. So you have 20-year package to unravel. Check your package. Who did I become because of this 20-year package? What I'm supposed to take from it? So you're supposed to write that, and as you write, you're gonna start realizing that, oh, so I'm shy because of this, and I'm talented because of that, and you start looking deeper into all your qualities and non-qualities that you have, why you are the way you are. Why you are the way you are is going to explain to you what you're supposed to do with your future. If you hate mathematics but you love music, then you're not meant to be a mathematician. You're meant to be a musician. Fortunately, today we're pushed very often by the parents to go to choose something in college that more for the money and not for the talent or what I'm supposed to do. And it's a big problem because a lot of people end up not being happy, or they make some money but they're not really happy inside. Now sometimes you can do a job because to get money, and then you do what you are good at, but it's not always the best option. So we need to make that biography and be clear about, okay, why am I the way I am? That's number one. Number two, you have to make a list. Once you have this picture, make a list of all the good and bad qualities. I'm good at this. Those are my talents. That. And then you make a list of all the bad qualities you have. Our rabbi says that if you want to know what of the main thing you need to fix, that's mission of fixing. There's other things to do. It's not just about fixing, but one of the main things you need to fix. You look at your greatest Yetzer Hara, the greatest evil inclination you have, and that's where you have to put most of your strength to fight it. You know, that's where you have to invest a lot of time, and that is part of your mission, definitely. And then in terms of your talent, you have also to look at your talent and say, okay, my talents, the reason I was given those talents, it's a gift from God, and I was given those gifts to use. So they don't all have to be a career, but some can be. If I'm very good at listening, I'm patient, then I must be someone who use that to listen to people who don't find other people to listen to them. And then if I'm good at sport, I can be a sport teacher, whatever it is. If I'm good at teaching, become a Torah scholar or a teacher in college. Find out all your good qualities, and then based on that you make decisions. What's happening nowadays is that we all freeze because we go to college and they say do this, do that, and the parents say do that, and the friends say do that, and then everybody is bombarded by thousands and thousands of choices. And since we don't know really who we are and what I'm best at and what I'm not best at, then we end up with a sea of choices that we can't even relate to and not sure. So you have to know yourself. So that was number two, your list of your qualities and defects. Number three, if you're Jewish, you gotta look for your Hebrew name. Your Hebrew name is an indication of what's your mission. Why, for example, my name is Michael. So Michael is, if you look deeper in the Kabbalah and their website that speaks about that, or books, and Michael is the word that corresponds to Chesed. Michael is the angel that did Chesed, that did loving kindness. So I know that part of my job is to spread goodness and to give a lot to people, to give joy, to give love, to give to people. So I have to be focused on giving, on the life of giving. Obviously, everybody has to give, but for me, I have a special requirement, especially for me. So every name has multi-level of noise. It says in the Zohar that when your parents think of your name, it's really divinely inspired, and because in the word name, Shem, right? Shem is part of the word Neshama, which it's right in the middle of Neshama is Shem. So the soul has the name, meaning that the name is a reflection of your soul. So that's what is divine inspired, and we can find through our name what our mission is. Number 4 is that when you through astrology, you're gonna find out which month you're born. By the way, astrology is accepted completely according to Judaism. What we don't allow is horoscope. What is forbidden is to use horoscope to know the future. But the zodiac and astrology is integral part of Judaism. It says Abraham was the greatest astrologer ever existed, and we have to know that actually the whole Gemara that says if you're born on this day, this is how you're going to be. Mostly, if you're born this day, you're on these qualities or these struggles. So you have to look into Jewish astrology. Don't you have to be careful because there's a lot of nonsense out there. Jewish astrology, find the right books. There's a book called Above the Zodiac. There's other books, also better in Hebrew, but find out Jewish astrology, which month, Hebrew month you were born, and that's going to be an indication of what influence you have, what strengths are hidden in this month. Now, obviously, you have thousands of people born in the same month. Doesn't mean you all have the same mission, but it means you are going to be more prone to have those qualities or these weaknesses. It's going to show you more of your challenges in life and what you have to look for. That's going to be a thing that you have to look, and you're going to recognize most of the time that actually in your life you have those struggles, but it's going to put you in a direction. So we'll stop here. We'll continue on part 2 for the next way to find your mission.